Kia ora and welcome to Pacific Pulse. I'm Clement Paligaru. Coming up, New Zealand explodes in a celebration of Pacific cultures. Scouting in Solomon Islands. And Auckland's stunning harbour. New Zealand is increasingly multicultural, but it still has a large and proud community of Pacific Islanders. Each year, the capital, Auckland, comes alive with Celebrate Pasifika, a showcase of festivities and events celebrating the Pacific Way. Celebrate Pasifika is the culmination of all the creative and artistic achievements of the year for Auckland, home of the world's largest community of Polynesians.
There is such a huge momentum at the moment of our Pacific community, from youth, oldies like me, our mamas and papas, doing creative stuff from traditional, contemporary, to emerging filmmakers and established filmmakers, musicians, so much going on all at once.
If there is one theme that threads through the month-long Celebrate Pasifika program, it's the dialogue between the old and the new. At this contemporary art gallery in Otara, an exhibition celebrates the strength of traditional culture and how Tongan women keep it alive in a new country.
It's about how not only Pacific art forms are just art, but it's a way of life. It's a way of persisting in this urban environment, and all of these talks about that. Talks about a woman's livelihood in Auckland, a woman's persistence of her cultural identity in New Zealand.
A few suburbs away, emerging artist Theodore R Wong is committed to taking Pacific art to the next level while still retaining the spirit of the old.
Some of the functional art that I make includes this furniture. The idea for this came from, also with the Samoan bark cloth. Not only is it beautiful and it has all these amazing patterns drawn on it, it also has a functional use behind it. It's used in weddings as gifts and also funerals where they pass it on to the other families. So I thought about that in relation to my furniture and creating not only something that's beautiful but also has a use.
Celebrate Pasifika includes over 60 events spread all across Auckland, but this, a one-day event called the Pacifica Festival, is the biggest one of them all. At least 300,000 people are estimated to have come here to celebrate the culture and the traditions of Oceania.
Once a year, the best Pacific Island dishes come out, the best music, the best sounds and the best smells. That's where you come. We have 10 villages spanning this whole park, as well as that, so there's 10 stages in each, one stage per village, and then we have a whole lot of activities going around the fringes.
But I must say the performances are on spot, I like the bands, the dance groups.
We had a great time eating our way around the islands. It's been fabulous.
It's good to see so many brown faces and just more in-depth performances of Pacific culture. It's good.
For the communities of Tuvalu and Kiribati, the celebrations are another reminder of what's at stake as rising sea levels threaten the island's existence.
In the long term, we're a lost nation. Our craft might be lost because we won't have the same resources. The people won't be together. So it's very emotional, and we share with great pride what we have now, because it might not be here.
But Celebrate Pasifika is also about looking boldly ahead, for some even confounding expectations and reversing stereotypes. The Samoan-born Fa'afafine or transgender artist Shigoyuki Kihara is the face of Celebrate Pasifika.
When the Pacific is portrayed through the image of an exotic Pacific Island woman, what a lot of people don't know about this exotic Pacific Island woman, that she can actually happen to be a man at the same time.
With these works, among others, Shigeyuki recently became the first Pacific Islander and New Zealander to hold a solo exhibition at the prestigious Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York.
Funny enough, when I was in New York, everybody was even more curious about what the Pacific had to offer. Contemporary Pacific arts as a whole, including theatre, literature, dance, music, hip-hop, so on and so forth, is certainly getting recognition outside of Australasia internationally.
Solomon Islands has had a branch of the worldwide Scout movement since 1928, and it's still going. In Honiara, Tania Nugent met one enthusiastic young Scout leader who says Scouting helps young people play a constructive role in society as the country recovers from years of ethnic tension and civil unrest.
I've been in Scouting my life since I was a small boy, and it's what I love doing, adventure. My name is Edward, and this is my Scout group.
How many boys are in your Scout group?
We have 40 in this platoon. They come from everywhere in the Solomon Islands.
Eyes front! Squad will move to right in column of twos. Right, turn!
Most of these boys involved in most of the troubles that happen in... I just moved into the community at Rove, and I see these boys involved in this, most of these things like shooting vehicles that going across the road, just shooting the police station, police headquarters, and they break up in fights in the markets. And when I bring them into some activities like this, I try to engage them from being in the communities, just doing nothing and starting to creating small troubles in the community. So I just take them out every weekend to do something useful. Like one is this parade, and we have some camps that we attend. They are big boys, they are all grown-ups now. I'm just trying to involve them and make sure they realize that this is something good and this is something bad.
Do you have to go and really encourage them to come and join, or do they just want to come?
Well, in my case, I just did the activities that attracts them. So they come. I don't go look for them. It's their own interest. So they come up to me and say, "Oh, I want to join the Scout. What does it cost to me to join the Scout?" I say, "Oh, it's free. It's what you love. If you love to join Scout, okay, you are now a Scout boy." I'm not a really educated guy. I go to school. I'm finished at Form 3. I work as a carpenter, helping my father. Even I work with my father. I love, this is my work of love. I believe that if these boys will be with me in this program in Scouting, they will be improved, yeah? They'll be improved from their life.
Don't forget, if you want to see any of our stories again, read our blog or make a comment, have a look at our website. Thanks for watching Pacific Pulse. We leave you with some sights and sounds of Auckland, including some stunning views of the city at night. Enjoy.